Welcome to the Mortgage Rate Weekly Market Update for the week of September 19th, 2016. Hello, I'm John Thomas with Prime Residential Mortgage, here to give you your update. Well, last week was good for mortgage rates. If you take a look at the bond chart on the screen, you can see mortgage bonds had been selling off, but had been able to find a bottom last week, and you can see with the arrows rally off of that bottom, and the bonds moved higher, which moved mortgage interest rates slightly lower. So we were able to end the week with rates slightly lower than where we started. And it does look like we have some momentum in the short term for the bonds to either stay stable or move higher. So with that in mind, we're going to recommend floating your mortgage rate to start the week. If anything changes, we'll let you know on that. But go ahead and start off floating for the week and see if we can see mortgage bonds move higher and get slightly better rates. Now, in economic news, big report last week was the Consumer Price Index, which measures inflation at the consumer level. If we look at the core, and they call it the CPI, if we look at the core CPI, it was up 0.3%. For August from July, and year over year it moved up to 2.3%. That's above the target of 2%, and that's the 10th month core CPI is above that 2%. It matches the highest level at 2.3 in 8 years. So that means inflation is coming in hotter. That is not bond-friendly news, so we'll have to watch that. Now, the Fed's favorite measure of inflation is the PCE, the personal consumption expenditure. That has not been above 2%, but the CPI is. So that's why the Feds are saying they want to see a target rate of 2%, but they're talking about the PCE. So difference there, but the CPI definitely showing we have some inflation starting to creep into the economy, so we'll have to watch that. And then in other economic news, retail sales for August 2016 were released last week. The reading was weak at a negative 0.3%, which below expectations are coming in flat. This is the second month in a row retail sales have declined, which is bad news for the economy because the United States economy is a consumer spending economy. So if consumers are not spending, that means the economy could slow down. So with these two bad reports on retail sales, that could prevent the Federal Reserve from raising their short-term federal funds rate this September when they meet because of the bad economic news. And then we saw weekly initial jobless claims on last Thursday, came in at 260,000 claims for the week, which was the second best number for jobless claims in 2 months. And jobless claims have remained below 300,000 claims for 80 consecutive months. So that's showing that the labor market is remaining stable. Employers are holding on to good employees and firing less. Now we'll have to look at the jobs report for September when that comes out to see if that's translating into hiring new employees. But employers are definitely laying off and firing less and holding on to good employees from the jobless claims number. And then in housing news, we saw CoreLogic release its national foreclosure report for July 2016. It showed the foreclosure picture continues to improve. The report shows there are currently about 355,000 homes in some form of foreclosure, which is down from 501,000 homes last year. That's a drop of almost 30%. So we definitely are seeing an improvement in the foreclosure market as home prices tick up. So if you're looking to buy a foreclosure, short sale, bank-owned property, you probably want to get what's called a renovation loan, which will allow you to buy the house and fix it up all in one loan. One of the best ones is an FHA 203K renovation loan. If you're interested in that, we can certainly help you with that. 302-703-0727, or you can go online, DelawareMortgageLoans.net, and get more information there. In the local news, the next first-time homebuyer seminar is coming up Saturday, October 15th in Dover, Delaware, at the Dover Holiday Inn from 10 a.m. to noon. And then the next one in Newark is Saturday, October 29th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Christiana Hilton Hotel in Newark, Delaware. You can register for either one of those events by just calling the office at 302-703-0727 or online, www.delawarehomebuyerSeminar.com. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.